Hey, welcome to part 2 of the Chevy Monte Carlo series, where last week we purchased a Chevy Monte Carlo SS, that's supercharged Dale Earnhardt Jr. edition, for under $1,000 for my son. In today's video, we are going to finish that car. It's going to come out really, really nice. And then we're going to sell it for a profit. And in this series, we're going to use that profit, roll it into another vehicle and into another vehicle until my son turns 16, and who knows what he's going to end up with. You're going to learn a ton in today's video and in this entire series. My name is Craig from Flying Wheels. Let's finish this car up and try to make some money. But I paid $650 for a Monte Carlo SS with a supercharger. The supercharger on this car is worth what I paid for it. Now, it needs a headlight correction, and yes, the bumper is dented, and I'm going to show you how to fix that in today's video. And yes, the clear coat is faded, and we're going to try to figure out what to do with that. But the wheels are clean and the tires are good, and it has no rust on it. And this stuff is like dirt. Watch, if I spit on it, like, I think this paint's gonna clean up for the most part around this car. And then going to the inside, like, it still has the original books with it, and manuals, and heated seats. And look at how nice that Dale Jr. headrest is in the back seats, and even the driver's seat at 200,000 miles. Signed by Dale Jr., number 8 on the clock. Today we're gonna do a headlight correction, some other stuff to the Monte Carlo. So why don't you take it, back it, right towards the trash with a hard left, and then pull forward to right here. Keep going back. All right, now cut it hard left. Use your right mirror to watch the barrels. Keep going till you're straight. Use your left mirror to watch the back side, that corner pylon, what do you call that? Column. Good, now turn it right and pull up over there. So we're gonna do a headlight correction, and I'm gonna do one first, and I'm gonna show you what to do. You can do the other one, okay? So if you video this, what these headlights look like, all that is oxidation on the headlights. So like the sun has burnt the plastic coating over the top, and you can feel and hear it, as well as this side right here. It's really, this is probably about as bad as it can get. And when I was picking you up from soccer the other day, the headlights actually don't shine that well. So in New Hampshire with state inspections, I would fail these. That's not clear. You need to be able to see the inside of the headlight, and that way the beam can see out. If you can't see in, the beam can't see out. So the first thing we're gonna do is sand all of that texture off, okay? So we're gonna tape everything off. That way we don't sand the paint of the car. Just like this, follow the line. Actually, why don't you pop this hood too for me? Go ahead and do that. Now, the reason we taped this off is the sandpaper is going to touch the paint and will burn into the paint of the car. So you need to watch out for that. I'm gonna actually do a quickie. Here's your before. Let's just do one. We're not gonna tape that side off yet, okay? Because I wanna see the before and after completely. A lot of the headlight restoration tools come with this tool. This is what you need for your drill. And then first thing we do is wet sand 500. Wet sand means sand with water. Dry sand would be like this. Wet sand, keep it wet. So just to show you what happens when you dry sand, this could cause some damage, and you want a wet sand because it keeps it lubricated, all right? So what we're gonna notice, when I wet sand with 500, it's pretty abrasive. A 500 grit sandpaper is kind of tough, has a lot of texture to it. So we're gonna sand here, and you'll see it's like gonna be yellow. I'm just gonna do one section. See how it's starting to turn yellow and run off? We want that. It's gonna be really yellow for a little while. I'm gonna keep it wet too. And we're gonna keep doing this until it turns white, and then eventually after it's white, it'll be clear. It'll be like milky white and then clear. And you can see how bad these really were, because there's still, even after sanding this much, there's still a lot of texture on this. Keep it wet the whole time. See the color of it? I'm going. It's not really doing much anymore. It's just kind of clear, and the water's even beating up. So I'm pretty much done this little section right here. I'm gonna have you do the rest of this headlight just like this, okay? Okay. See what it looks like? Like there's not much happening anymore. I'm kind of done that. So I'm gonna let you do the rest of this headlight. Wet it first. And just go back and forth? Yeah, use 2 hands too, it helps. And make sure to keep it wet. You don't have to push on it. It'll do all the work for you. Full speed. You don't even have to move that much. The drill's gonna do all the work. So if you just go like this, just go back and forth. You don't have to push on it. You don't have to wiggle it around or use edges. The drill will do all the work if you just stay. Oftentimes, I work out in my driveway or remotely at my shop that has 0 power. And the way I do it with no power, instead of having a gas generator, is with this right here. This is my Blue Eddy AC 200L portable power. Now I use this one so much that I actually got a second. This is my Blue Eddy Elite 200. That I take with me when we go glamping and we have full power. They can be charged by solar, and my AC200L is stackable, meaning I can use to power my entire home. It has over 200,000 units sold globally. It has multiple DC ports for 9 devices simultaneously. Not to mention it's super smart, so everything is under control with your intelligent app management on your phone or your device, from real-time battery monitoring, energy saving settings, savings tackling to smart solar charging. This power station is smarter than ever. The Turbo Boost technology allows you to reach 80% charge in just 1.1 hours. I'm using it honestly to polish my Ferrari. I'm using it to charge my tools. I use it for everything all the time. There is a link in my description to check it out for yourself. So now that all the water is kind of repelling off the headlight and it was clear when we were sanding it, we've done about all we can do with the 500. Now the 500 is really abrasive. It's gonna put a lot of swirl marks in the gloss. So now we use an 800 and we're gonna do the headlight with 800, and that's gonna get rid of all those heavy scratches and swirl marks in the headlight. Most of the work was done with 500. This is now starting to clean up your headlight. And you can see that what comes off is now white, not yellow. And see how I'm moving in like an area, back and forth, up and down. I'm not staying in one spot. I'm not using the edge of my drill. I'm gonna wet it again, see what it looks like. And I think these are gonna come out okay. I'm gonna do this section until, again, it starts to repel water, which it already is. You see how it's kind of just, water's not even staying on it anymore? I've done about all I can do there. So now try to do the next 2 sections, here and here, okay? Okay. I'm gonna wet it with not a ton of water, just so it stays wet. Make sure to get the edges of the headlight. You don't have to use the edge of the drill, just use the edge of the headlight. Back and forth like this. In the meantime, I'm gonna teach you how to pop this dent that he made in the fender. All right, so we're gonna drop it in here, try to maneuver it in, and it's not gonna be easy, and I might say some F words. I'm gonna swear at some GMF. So there is a fender liner right here. I'm gonna pop the fender liner out from this fender so we can get back here. So you can see I was able to pull the fender liner out. Now, I wouldn't stick a pointy screwdriver in here because it will just put a point in your fender. So if I use leverage like this, it'll put a point right in my fender wherever I'm putting pressure on it. So I'm gonna get something to roll that out from the inside. Yeah, rinse it off. That looks great. Okay, now change this pad. There's kind of a 1500 grit, I think, 3000 grit. So remember how I showed you to peel that off? Hold the Velcro as you peel off, otherwise you're gonna tear the Velcro off the foam. Yeah, now you can put this one on. This is 3000 grit wet, and it's gonna remove all the fine swirl marks that the 800 grit caused. Look at that headlight already versus this headlight. So just do that whole headlight and then we should be good there. And here we go after the 3000 grit. That wet is what it's gonna look like after we put a compound and a polish to it. So here's your before, here's your after. Great job. So even this headlight's coming out pretty great. I was gonna work on this fender, but I don't feel like it's gonna be a lot more work than I was expecting. I'm gonna show you how to pop this dent out next. Now there are rumors that you can use a boiling pot of hot water and warm this up, melt it. You want the plastic to be malleable. You can see it's not malleable, meaning moldable. So if you have a heat gun will warm this up really, really well, and it will pop right out. We don't have a heat gun. It's back at my house. It's back in my shop in New Hampshire. So we're gonna use a hair dryer. It's gonna take me a while to warm this up. So we're just gonna prop it up and heat this whole thing up. What's good about the hair dryer versus the heat gun? The hair dryer won't melt any plastic and it won't burn through any paint. The heat gun will. I think I said that right. The hair dryer will not, the heat gun will. So I have the hair dryer blowing hot air at all this. So I can feel where it's touching. It's going right about here. So maybe we can move it into there first. We're gonna try to push that section out first. Heat all this up in here. Yeah, that's perfect. So we're just gonna let it sit for a while, warm everything up. I can feel it touching this whole area, and then we're gonna pop it out.
I'm almost done.
All right, you're almost done? Okay. A torch would burn the paint off. Okay, it would be very quick if you could do it in moderation, but it would burn the paint off the car and melt the plastic. A heat gun, if you hold it on too long, would melt the plastic and the clear coat as well. The blow dryer takes a long time, so this has been here a while. We're going to try to just reach behind now and see if I can pop this out. Now, even from holding here, I can feel how warm it is inside. I need to get underneath it, unfortunately.
So close.
I need leverage. Still not warm enough. Let's get in there. This piece right here is so tough. It's warm, but it's not hot enough. But I got a lot out. Look at it.
That's so much better.
I need to get that out, and it's so hard. You can see how this almost lines up with this now. Come down here. We were able to heat this crack up down here, or this bend, and we needed to heat up around where the bend was. So once we did that, we could push down, which pretty much lined all this up. So that goes there. Now we should be able to get these in place too. So there we go. I mean, what it was to what it is. And I should be able to correct the lens a little bit better too. Get the lens back in place.
Yeah.
That look good?
Yep.
And it's dark now, so that's about as good as we can get it today, which I think is pretty presentable. And then the headlights, just look at that, amazing. Logan did that. Go ahead, Logan, start it up. Let's see how much brighter these babies are. Oh, jeez. Look at those things, we can see. Let there be light. Wow, I couldn't see anything last night. Now we have real headlights. All right, go park it over there. So I have to be honest, my HOA doesn't love that I'm working on cars in my driveway. So I'm gonna head over to my shop, which is really just public storage right now, to go polish the Monte Carlo. Now, public storage, I don't have electricity there. So I need portable power, which is what I had mentioned previously. This right here is coming with me. I keep it in my truck. So again, Blue Eddy Elite 200, 2600 watts. If I turn it on right here we go. We're at 56%. That's plenty. I don't need more than that for what I'm going to do. And you can see it has DC input here. Just turn on the DC to turn that on. AC will power these 4 outlets, and then USB-C, USB-C, USB, USB, which is awesome for me. Now again, if I was going off grid with that, simple. Take it, solar panels, charge that, charges all my devices or anything I need power. So I didn't love how the headlights came out. They were still a little foggy. So I removed them very simply. This just pulls out of the back of the headlights and the whole headlight assembly pops out. I put them on a pizza box and I clear coat them with a 1K clear coat. So just this stuff right here, spraying it on the headlights, just like this. Just gave it that final UV protection, because sometimes if you clean headlights, 6 months later they're foggy again. So this will give them that final clear that we need to look near brand new again. Now with this same pizza box, I'm gonna use the edge as a spray shield. I've already taped off the bumper and I'm gonna spray the lower valances with some just gloss black spray paint. And there we go. Black lower valance is black again. And we'll just touch up the rest where there's scuffs and that should be it. Now that's clean and black again and glossy. Now on to the next step. What I've already done is sanded down the clear coat so it's flat and smooth. So everywhere on the front and rear bumper that was really flaking off, it was an eyesore. So I sanded it down so you can't see the edges, and we did a prime because some spots I sanded down too low and you can see the black bumper. Red doesn't cover black well, but gray hides the black. Red covers gray really well. I also had some clear coat coming over this bumper as well, so I taped it at the quarter panel, and I also taped it, there's a stripe under here, which you can see, I taped it at the stripe. And then I bought 2 new taillights because Logan smashed his taillight. One swing, wow, finish it off. Oh, dude, you're not supposed to break that part. Ah, forget it. So $110, we're gonna have new taillights, so I don't have to tape those off. I taped the reverse lights, and we're just dusting. I'm not painting an entire bumper, we're dusting it with a color-matched red. Again, 208,000 miles, 23 years old, $650. This has gotta be a budget car because at 208,000 miles, it's only worth so much anyway. So I can put $2,000 into it. That doesn't mean it's gonna be worth $2,000 more. We have to do this on a budget. So we got some red color match spray paint we're gonna try out on the bumpers, and we should be near finished. I got new taillights. We're going to glue up the rear view mirror, and we should be, I think, near complete on this car. Let's see how this is gonna turn out. Now I will have to do some touch-ups and some paint removal after all this, like overspray removal, but now all the clear coat is gone and everything's glossy again. This is absolutely a 20-footer car. A 5-footer car? Not really. But if we remove, and it's all gonna be wet still. I don't wanna touch it yet, but this right here I can. Look at that. And there we have it. When the taillights come in, we will put the new taillights in. We will do some touch up on the black trim. We'll get rid of some overspray. The headlights look amazing. The paint looks amazing. We'll use some goof off to get this. Somebody did some rubbing his racing on the side right here. We'll get rid of that, put in the new taillights, and we'll be good to go. This car looks incredible for $650. Now we're 100 into taillights and 100 into batteries, so $850. All right, I don't know how you do that without falling. I'm gonna fix this fender that you dented. I would like you to replace the taillights, okay? So first thing we're gonna do is open the trunk. Once the trunk is open, we can pull these taillights out that you smashed. and then polish the car. We should be good to go. I think we'll be done. I'm gonna remove that fender and fix it. Can you pop the hood and the trunk, please? Oh, look at that dent. And because I dented it, it's actually like pressing against the windshield washer motor. So when you start the car, all you can hear is the windshield washer going nonstop. Look at that supercharged engine, so clean. We're so good at this. We should be professional detailers. Look at those headlights. So if you look here, there's usually like some bolts, screws, something right here that would allow you to pull them out. You cannot. I don't know how to pull it out. So what we're gonna do is look at the back of the new replacement taillight. You'll see there were 3. So what you'll have to do is pull this aside. Okay, so if we pull this carpet aside, you will then see, take that out. We're gonna unscrew this by finger. Almost done. Okay, now that that's off, you can pull the carpet away. And then what you will see are some more finger screws. Loosen those, taillights will pull out, pull the socket out, replace them, reverse the process. See it right there? Very simple, go for it. Taillight came out, so these just twist and then pull out. So twist, pop out, and then reverse the process into the new taillights. And this will probably, just unclip. Turn it down, and pull out. And then just remember which one goes where. You have to remove this clip from the, from the taillight. This probably twists and pulls out too. So that's out. And then this, hold this right here. This looks like it just kind of, so we'll reverse the process now. Pull these off. That was kind of tangled around here twice. This one in here. So I'm gonna stick that in until it clips, and then I'm gonna turn it the opposite way. So righty-tighty, right? Do this one, righty-tighty. This one, righty-tighty. And then this clipped on up here. Here you go. Now just put them in here. Make sure the holes are lined up. Don't force anything. Brand new. So now just screw everything on tight and you're good to go. We did just paint this bumper, so make sure not to scratch it like I did. So the one you shattered using all your might versus new one. Yeah, that looks amazing. Incredible. All right, repeat the process on the next side. Yeah, that looks good. Nice and glossy. Can you help me with the hood real quick?
The next day.
No, I'm remote. I'm on a site where I don't have power. I needed to charge this. So I just plugged this right into here, pushed AC. It turned these on. You just heard it click. And I have power. You can see my battery is charging now. Thanks to that Blue Eddy Elite 200. It's so practical, so efficient. I just keep this in my truck. So convenient. There is a link in my description to get yourself one. So your first car is completed, and we're basically reenacting what I just did. So today I finished buffing your car. It is polished. It is cleaned. Your headlights are corrected. All of the little stone chips that were in the hood are fixed thanks to Dr. Color Chip. Yep. The bumpers are sprayed for the most part. They're decent. The headlights look amazing compared to what they were. We couldn't even see at night. Bumper pulled out best we could. Fender is the biggest blemish. I wish you could control your temper. Lesson learned, hopefully. And that is a gigantic eyesore thanks to you. And we went right down the side. There was a paint chip here that we fixed. The interior came out amazing. Dale Earnhardt Jr. Leather looks good. Carpets look good. Shifts smoothly. Supercharger whines amazingly. Drives straight down the road. Spoiler looks good. Trunk looks good. Your new taillights. Now tomorrow we're going to take it to the auction. You asked me a question a minute ago. What was your question?
Why do cars sell for so much more? Not an auction.
Wonderful question. So we're going to wholesale this car, which means we're going to run it through another auction. So we bought it at an auction, we fixed it, we cleaned it, we're going to sell it at an auction for whatever we can get for it. Hopefully we make 500, 1,000, who really knows? Now, if I get 2,000 at auction for this car, we'll make roughly, I don't know, after expenses, like 1,100-ish, probably, maybe $1,000 you'll make off this car. If I was to sell it to the public, like you asked, why did we go so deep selling it for auction? Like, we went far above and beyond a wholesale car. Like, normally you don't do everything we did to wholesale cars to another dealer. Dealers do what I did so they can sell it to the public. So this car essentially is ready to be sold to the public. I don't like dealing with the public. I like quick turnover. I want to move on. So we're just going to unload this and another dealer can sell it to the public. We'll probably get 2. If I was going to sell it to the public, I'd probably get like 3,500. I bet I'd ask 38 and get between 35 and 3,800. So we're leaving a lot of money on the table for someone else, but move on. Quick turnover. Buy another car, and we'll move that, and we'll move that one, and then that one, and then that one until you're 16. So there, tomorrow this car goes to the auction. And she is finished. Paint looks great. Fender that you dented, barely noticeable. A little noticeable. Body looks great. Lower skirts look great. Wheels, tires look good. Can you get this white out? I thought goof off or something. We're taking that off. Did not. Brand new taillights. Look amazing. Monte Carlo SS looks great. This side looks flawless. How the heck did we shut the lights off? There we go. They're off. And then you can see that it's, again, a cheap car. We painted that right there. We used some Dr. Color Chip on all the chips So like there were some massive paint chips that we took care of here and here that look good. Clear coat looks good on the headlights. Bumper, remember the big dent in the bumper?
Looks so good.
Looks so much better. And that fender, again, looks better. And then we stuck a screwdriver here and pried the fender forward right there. So now the door doesn't open into the fender. The interior is mint. Pop the hood. We painted that lower valance too. And the engine bay looks amazing. It even sounds so good. Yep, hard right, come forward. Keep going, keep going. Stop, straighten the wheel, back up. Today is auction day. I'm on my way to Orlando for a mobile detailing convention. So I'm gonna drop this car off at the auction, let it run this afternoon and have it represented by the auction while I'm on my way to Orlando. I'm going 75 miles an hour in a 205,000 mile car. And it drives straight, it brakes straight, it steers straight. It's quick. This is truly one of the best vehicles ever built. This 3800 V6 engine at a supercharger, which makes it quick. This is an amazing first car. If my son was old enough, I would just have him keep this. For under $1,000, we're into it for. Well, actually, yeah, after taillights and battery and probably detailing products, we may be into it for just around $1,000 plus our time, which we enjoyed doing together. I am kind of sad to let this car go, to be honest with you. So my son's first car flip. This is his Monte Carlo SS. I dented the fender. I did that myself. This car came out amazing, and we're selling it today at auction.
I do 127. He's here with the title. As is 4,000, 3,000, 700, 800, 900, 1,000, 1,000, 11, 12, 13, 14. You're out, sir. 15. That's a Monte Carlo. 16. Anything else? 16, 16, 7. I got 16. You got to be 15, 16, sir. I don't know. 16. Here we go. 15, 16. I'm asking 16. 15, 16. 1,500 online. So 439. Is this your truck too?
No. The Monte Carlo sold for $1,600, which after fees gives us a profit around $500. So every time I come here and wholesale a car, it seems like $500 is the going rate for a wholesale profit. And I always say the same thing. You got to do it in volume. So sell multiple, not just one.